Well, I think open learning is very crucial to our world today because, to be honest with you, we can do it. And it's so easy to share and learn from one another. And how it's really impacted us is that we're not stuck by learning from our own communities only, and we're getting ideas from other people. And I think that it's a really powerful thing to learn within inside your own community. But some communities only have 5 teachers, and like just a few students, and so that kind of limits some of the work that you're doing. And John Seeley Brown talks about a thing that he calls the spike. And he's probably referenced other people, but that's where I first heard the term. And what that is basically a congregation of people in a certain area. So if you want to be an actor, you go to Hollywood. If you want to be a country musician, you go to Nashville. So they create those spaces where a lot of people in the same field go together because that's how they become better, because they're connected with so many people with a similar interest. But there's never been a spike ever in education because every place has a school or a lot of university of education programs, so they're so scattered. And so open learning promotes educators coming together and creating a spike online and sharing these ideas and improving and helping one another. And I think that most educators that share those things online, at the bottom, their bottom line is doing what's best for kids. So they share those ideas so that others can use them to help kids. And so if you ask them for help, they're always willing because they know that it's going to benefit kids somewhere. And so that's why it's so crucial in our world that we actually tap into one another because so many are willing to share. And as organizations, when we can learn from, I'm from Alberta, learning from Ontario, but learning from Australia, learning from Finland, learning from all over Asia, and learning what teachers are doing all over the world and taking that back, it is so beneficial to our kids, which are the people we serve. I think that what we're trying to do is actually really promote great practices and make them visible quickly. And nothing goes viral in our world unless it's shared on social media somehow. And we're trying to make great learning viral. And so it's a great way for me to highlight stuff that is happening, not only in our schools, but in other schools around the world that I'm seeing, and kind of bring that back and make it visible to our classrooms, to our teachers, to our parents, to our communities, and sharing that learning. And I think that the way we used to do things is we would see something great in a classroom, we would bring that teacher to a staff meeting, they would talk for like 10-15 minutes if we had time, and share their practice. And now we're saying, well, actually we can share that practice at any time. And what it does is it pushes our culture of our schools because it is so visible, and it does put a pressure on other teachers when they see some of the other things that are happening in the classroom, because most great teachers want to do well, and if they see something and it's visible to them, they're going to try to make it happen. And so we have to make sure that we're creating an environment when teachers are seeing those things that we're very collaborative and supporting one another to help get each other better.
We with technology, we definitely have access to a lot more information just at our fingertips. Was not normally possible, but also with technology in the classroom, there's a lot more collaboration going on. Just an example, Google Docs, we are allowed multiple people editing a document at the same time. And so just having something as simple as that is huge in the sense of students and group work, and it really changes how students work with each other in the classroom.
I really want you to think about this slide, the entire couple days, but also after the conference, this notion of the smartest person in the room is the room. And I show this in every single presentation to set the tone for what I say, because this is something I really believe. There's no better time to be in education because we have access to one another. And that's more important than access to all the information that we have in the world, that we can learn from each other, we can connect with one another,